Shalom. Check the line. Make sure it sound good.
Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we give all praise on the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the millstones, and say, take the Yakiham, the elect. We are scattered like the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth and faith and its sincerity. All right, the brothers from GMS system, coming again, prophesied, against this wicked kingdom, all right, known as Babylon the Great, right, in the scriptures. Ruled by the Edomites, right? Esau, Edom, so-called Caucasian, all right? They were prophesied, to rule in these latter days, all right? And to basically, destroy the earth, all right? As you can see today, right? Through the laws, right? Through the food, through the air, through the water, right? Through all wickedness, all right? And they would have, the Israelites, all right, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, can you see the sign, brother?
Come.
Yeah, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you see on the sign, right? These people, all right, will be in captivity, right, and enslaved, right, under them. All right? But, they will wake up, all right, to their true nationality. Right? They prophesy as you see us doing today. All right? Because the Lord is getting ready to return to deliver his people. But before that, you're going to have all hell breaking loose, all right, which is, Jacob's trouble. All right, and all these things are growing. All right, it's heating up. All right, you got the whole thing, right, with the food stamps, right, running out. And they're saying that there's not going to be any food stamps for November. All right, that's a big thing. All right, especially what they call low-income neighborhoods. All right, projects, right, in the hood, right? They live off of that. Because a lot of them, they don't work like that, right? Especially, the black woman, they living off of that. They need that. All right, so when you take that away, and they don't have, the ability to get food and all, which the shit they get is junk anyway. All right, what you get $10 of honey bun. But the shit that they getting, if they're not able to get that anymore, they're gonna crash out. All right, and this is the perfect recipe for disaster that Esau that came up with. Like, what you think gonna happen if these people can't get food? And you coming out the grocery store with all these damn bags, and they ain't eating like that. What do you think gonna happen? All right, first they gonna start trying to steal from the stores, right? And they gonna crack down on that shit. They gonna start trying to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I'll start at verse 10. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10. Behold, my people, which are the Israelites, is led as a flock to the slaughter. And you Israelites, you 2/3, you've been trained here like animals. Whatever Esau says to do, however he sets up the things to do, like cutting off the food stamps, all that. That's what you've been raised up, trained in this to rely on that. To rely on the handouts from Esau, to rely on them little crumbs. That you've been, and you're going to be, how do you say, what's coming next, the MOTV? You're going to be ushered into it. You're going to be ready for it. You're going to be, asking for it willingly when that MOTV comes out because of how you've been brought up. So behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And this is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. And then I'll jump down. very beautiful chapter. This is I'm going to just jump down to the point. Verse 19 says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So because of the what's coming on the earth and how scarce food is going to be, nobody's going to pity their neighbors. So they're not going to care that you don't have food to eat either. They're going to be raiding each other's houses, breaking in, waiting for you to leave the store. However,
we got that Matthew 24. All right, because there's a lot of a lot of best buddies are people that grew up with each other, or people that's close, right? When you don't have all of the resources that you need, your mindset gonna start changing, right? All right, especially if you know that the person next to you might have those things you need, you're gonna do what you have to do to survive, right? And a lot of people are gonna turn on each other, all right? Because the scriptures prophesy that that's gonna happen. All right, hey, times are going to get bad, but hey, it's a judgment of the Lord. All right, a lot of you people have to suffer.
Matthew 24 and verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, so because all of these things are going to be happening, right, in the planet Earth, right, all of the love that people so-called have for each other, that's going to be out the window. Everybody's going to be for themselves in that. Right? The people at Babylon the Great are going to be in complete chaos. The ones that don't have this truth. Right? The ones that don't understand what's going on. So he prophesied that these signs would come before it happened. Right? The Lord gave us the Holy Spirit. He revealed these things unto us, and we were sent out to warn the people. All right? So the Lord is going to be your hedge of protection. The Lord is going to be the only one that can protect you, right, from what's coming. Nothing else. Esau is going to present himself as being a savior, as being that salvation, by way of the what? Corrupt. All right? In fact, you get on Isaiah 10 and 24. I know you have to read that. Go ahead, you can read it up.
It's Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. You know, this is what you Jacob are going through right now. All right? And say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You know, that's what you Jake do. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, you love this place, Babylon, man. All right? And you're comfortable with the gifts that they give you. Okay? So you're comfortable with the Section 8. You know, you're comfortable with the food stamps, with the WIC, all right? Hey, even your government jobs, you know, they promise you always have a government job. Ain't no layoffs in the government, you know? And look at you now, man. You know, because you stayed upon Egypt, all right? You had your mind upon Egypt, man. When the problems was out there, you was like, oh, man, shit, America's going to be forever, you know? Can't nobody take down big bad America, you know? And look at you now, man, all right? Also,
that's crazy because you about the mind state of all people when they came over here on cargo slave ships, right? They fucking hated this man. Even during, the civil rights era and all of that. And then to think about how the mind state of them now.
They became Americans and shit. Like that one Jake politician that said, oh, black people came over here on them ships with a dream. Jake, they come over here on no fucking immigration mission. They came over here in chains, all right? Shackled together under a damn ship, all right, with vomit, piss, shit, all type of shit. Getting diseases.
Like you gonna prove it.
Right. But that's how Jake try to gloss it up when you become a fucking American, man. You know? You want to be partial with history. And fuck no, man. You know? To hell with this goddamn place. All right, when we see layoffs, all right, when we see your benefits getting cut off, we applaud that, man. You know what I mean? We just closer to getting the fuck up out of here. All right? Because Esau was giving you that shit for free at first, man. But now, if you want to get his benefits, if you want to suck on the teeth of Babylon, you got to take that MOTP, man. You know? That's all it's conditioning you to do. All right?
Yeah, shit, because even when you say it used to be free, they used to have to do nothing to get those benefits. Now they saying you want the food stamps and all that. You know, they saying you got to work.
Right.
You got to work a certain amount of hours. You got to do this, you got to do that. All right?
But if we do it, she had to throw elbows and shit. And they go to them little lobbies to get the vouchers for the Section 8. They stand in a line fucking going all the way around the goddamn corner and shit. You know? Then they had in Atlanta, just to make fun of you niggas, they ain't had no line. Niggas just fucking rushing the front of the line, fighting and shit. Snatching each other wigs off to get some damn Section 8 vouchers, man. You know?
You get that
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob.
right, so the remnant of Israel is speaking about the elect. Right? Because even though it's going to go into it that the children of Israel is the same seed, only a remnant going to return to the Lord. Right? Which is that elect that is destined for salvation. So the whole house of Israel is not going to be delivered out of this spiritual Egypt, right? Like we were delivered out of ancient Egypt. Right? A lot of our people are going to have to die. And like it says, 2/3 shall be cut off in the land. All right? And a lot of these people, right, that are going to be suffering, right, when the time to come, all right, going to be these people, right? Even though that the elect is going to get caught up, you know, in the midst of it, the difference is that the elect is going to have Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? And the angels watching and protecting, the rest of the people are not going to have that. All right? Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Right, stay upon him that smote him. Right, stay, and you look to the word stay, it basically means to trust or to lean on for support and guidance and all of this, right? No, our mindset is saying we have been washed. They say brainwashed. We have been washed by the word, right? By the water of the word. And we think differently. All right? We go to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for all of that. Okay? We know that, you know, that the Lord provides everything that we need. That's why when we say the Lord's Prayer, we say, well, give us this day our daily bread. All right? That don't come from Esau. Esau is not in control of nothing. So that's why when he says that he's not going to give us food to eat, right, if we don't take this mark, all right, if we can't work, if we can't do this and that, all right, it's not up to him. All right, if you wanted the Lord's service, how can he have any say so, right, of your life like that? All right? He don't have that type of power. So coming to this truth, we don't understand that. And when all these things get cut off, we going to rely on the Lord. Right? And that's going to cause the Lord to act. He going to have to. To stick to the words that he said, hey, my servant shall eat and drink. The Lord going to have to come through on his promise. He said that the scripture say that the Lord is not a man that he should lie. All right, so when Esau act, it's going to cause the Lord to act. So we got to be patient and wait upon him.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Right. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
Right, so everybody is not going to return to the Lord. And all these Israelites that's on the planet Earth, everybody's not going to return. All right? You don't need the whole nation to return.
Right.
Because you got a lot of camps saying that we got to give, you know, all of Israel, right? You got to teach everybody. You know, they all got to come with this. No, they don't. The Lord ain't looking for everybody. right? This is going to be a small number. Okay? Right?
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 23. For the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, power of hosts, shall make a consumption even
That's what is that?
This is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And it says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done thereof that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, because it said go through Jerusalem, right? That's talking about the people. It's not talking about the place. All right, because when you go into Jacob, his name was changed unto Israel, right? And then he had 12 sons. All right, so that made up the Israelites, or that made up Israel. All right, so Israel already had his name. All right, before we even moved into the land. All right, so when you go into Israel and Jerusalem, we're talking about the people. And where are they today? Right? So both of us are in Babylon the Great, which is America. Right? They says to go through and set a mark. All right? That's that tawa in the Hebrew, right? Which is basically means to be exempt from the terrible judgment of God. Basically having the blood of Yahweh shall upon you. Just like back in ancient Egypt when we kept the Passover. You had the blood of the lamb, right? That protected you, right, from that plague. All right, and the lamb today, spiritually, is Yahweh Shai, right? Who shed his blood for the elect
On the doorpost.
time,
Yeah.
which is spiritually your mind. All right, but it says that those that are sighing and crying, right? That's the elect, right? Who have received the spirit of Yahweh Shai, right, and reject this world, and is crying out to the Lord. All right, daily. All right, we are constantly vexed. All right, with this place. All right, and this is a wicked place ruled by the wicked, the most wicked ruler of all. All right, and the Lord got to put it into this, and things get worse and worse day by day. All right, so what you think the Lord, is going to let us, just suffer here? No, He's going to answer those cries. All right,
But those people sighing and crying are not interested in your benefits. They're not the ones talking about coming over here in ships, with their dream of prosperity. No, the ones that are sighing and crying are the ones calling out Esau and the other people on all the shit that they're doing. All the bullshit that goes on in the Israelites' culture, all the shit that goes on in Babylon the Great, everything that the Heavenly Father is against. Those men are out daily vexed with the filthy conversation of the heathen.
Yes.
It says, and this is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 5, it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay.
to the others. So the ones that don't have that mark, that don't have the blood of Yahweh Shai, all right, basically is death for you. Yeah. So all the hell that the Lord is going to bring on the planet Earth, right, by way of Esau, also the Lord is going to have, all types of things happening as well. New creatures and spirits popping up, things like that. All right? But the evil plans that Esau has, right, the Lord is going to give you over unto them. And that's a terrible thing. Right? Because Esau, bro, he got some shit cooked up. All right? And the Lord is just gonna allow you to be given over unto that. You can look at it, Proverbs 15. All right? Because, hey, the elect, right, is going to be kept from that because we are doing this. Right? We're still doing grandson of yours. You said more than that, right? You
Right. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4. Yahweh Shem Yahushai have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right, so the Lord is stirring up this man's mind, right, to do the things that he's doing. All right, so we can say that Esau is the Lord's sworn in Psalm 17:13. Right, so the Most High is using and wielding him, right, against wicked Israelites. Okay, and the only way to be protected from him is coming back to your power. That's the only type of protection. Right, he ain't going to the gun range, learning martial arts and jujitsu. If those things are good, that ain't gonna protect you from Esau. Then you're gonna be able to rise up if you got all these guns, this and that, then you're gonna be tore down. All right, because that's that man's gift, that's his blessing. The only way to fight back against him is through this. That's why I said in Revelation 12 that we overcame him, right, by the word of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. All through the word. You got it,
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 6, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right, so it said, it gave off a list on who to put to death. Yeah. And the Lord didn't destroy them. Right, maids, little children, all of that. All right? That's why it's going to be a terrible time. All right? A lot of people are going to be put to death. That's why, we are here to get a warning. You're supposed to be taking heed right now before the hell, come to pass. All right? So you can get that covering of protection. Because without your house, you fucked, basically. All right? You have to come back to your power.
It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Right, so it said, come not upon any man that have the mark. So this is basically the instructions that the Lord gives to the angels. So when they out here destroying, right, and killing and all of this, right, they're going to know who to save and who to destroy. And the angels are coming by way of ships, right? Which, you people know as UFOs, right, to deliver the elect. All right? And then it says, start at my sanctuary. All right? So, hey, the people that are in this truth, right, they're supposed to know better. All right? That's who it's going to start with. All right? Hey, because you got a lot of sellouts in this world. All right, that the Lord is going to visit. All right? You got that on the Revelation?
This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, so because of, we out here, doing this work, right, and enduring, right, each and every day, right, rehearsing the righteous acts, having that faith, believing in Yahweh, right, day in and day out, the Lord is going to protect us, right, from the things to come, right, and the ultimate temptation is going to be that prerogative. And Esau is building up everything to lead people unto them, right, to where you ain't going to have no choice but to take that. If you want to continue to exist here in this place, everything is going to be digital. If you want to exist in this digital world, right, you're going to have to accept this and take this, right? Or you can't survive without it. But the Lord has a way out for all of that. Right? Because like I said earlier, bro, Esau don't have no say-so whether we eat or whether we drink or all of it. He don't got no say-so in it. All of this comes from the Lord. All right? So in that day, we just don't have to rely on the Lord. Right? And say fuck all of it. That's why it says not to be attached to this place. If you are attached to this place, that's the way that he's going to cause you, like this Revelation 13, to
verse 16, and he calls it. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, so this beast is talking about Esau's power structure, right? That ruled the day by way, Dale and Eve, right? Which is basically Rome coming back into power, right? Because the Roman Empire fell, right? It goes into the beast had that deadly wound, that was it. And that's what you see today. All right? The fourth beast, right? Mentioned, right? In Daniel. Okay? They said they had, the 7 hands and 10 horns. All right? But you got the Greeks, the Romans, the Romanian minor, right? The French, the Spanish, and the British. All right? And you have the EU going into the 10 horns, right? I can list a couple of them on top: Denmark, Belgium, France, Luxembourg, Italy, Greece, right? England, right? Portland, all right? West Germany, right? That made up, the EU was 10 nations back then, but they grew and added nations today. All right?
And upon his horns,
Spain and Portugal. I don't know if I said that.
upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast
was it's all about blasphemy the Lord. Right? That's why he set up this whole society to go against the Lord. Okay? That's why he made up his own laws, his own bill of rights, his own constitution. All right? This whole, world, it's like saying John lies and wickedness, and it's anti-Messiah. He will always think, the anti-Christ is one person. No, how do you know fucking the anti-Christ? By the way y'all live in y'all mindset. Right? And Esau had groomed you to be this way, and programs you to be that. Right? By way of the media, music, right? All these different things. He didn't watch you into that. Alright? That's why we had to be born again. Right? Because we was walking in that as well.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and its feet were as the feet of a bear.
Right, so the leopard, right, going into Alexander the Great. Now this was the start, right, of their leadership, right? When you go into the Maccabees, remember the Maccabees, right? Alexander the Great, right? And, this is history, all right? So this is going into that. Right?
And his feet were as the feet of a bear.
Right, there's going to be the Russians, going to be the end of it. Right, which the Russians ain't never beat the whites too. All right, and they're gonna play a key role in taking this place out. Right, by way, of nuclear warfare. Right, world warfare. All right, that's what's coming to the planet Earth. People always talking about World War III, they're going to the missiles and all that. But they don't understand that the Lord is going to return and this as well, and that the Lord is the one that's behind it. Right? Like this ain't no myth. Even though they clear on the movie, this is actually going to happen in our lifetime. With America is going to be, obliterated. Right? Because this is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah spiritually. Yeah. You can get that in Revelation 11. Right, and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? All right, people always talk about that, right? But this place take after those same ways. Yeah. So this thing don't happen to this place. Now we say God bless America. Why would God bless this place? Why would the Most High be interested in this place? Right? That's totally against it.
Right.
It don't make sense.
Even the common American knows that the government is corrupt.
Right.
The government is the mind control of the people. If the government is corrupt, then the whole system is corrupt. The ones that are running or leading your systems are corrupt people. And everybody know that. So, like the brother is saying, why would God bless that? a bunch of corruption.
Right.
Even Trump said himself, he said, I'm not going to heaven.
Right.
He know he is.
Right.
That's why he's trying to make a heaven, more of a heaven for him and his elitists
Right.
now.
Right. That are in the children. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
See, the world leaders are
Pedos.
He said that shit straight up. He was like, nah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to fuck with y'all on.
but then he pushed bringing the Bible back to America.
But why would you support a leader
Right.
that is telling you that I'm not a good person?
Right.
Good people go to heaven, right? Those are what Christians say.
Right.
Good people go.
But put the 10 Commandments up in the classroom.
But I'm not. I'm showing y'all as I do, but not. I mean, as I say, but not as I do type.
He said you that snake. You know, that's what he said in his speech. Wow. That snake that you healed up and shit, and he bit your ass. I said, why you biting me? He said, you knew I was a snake when you took me in.
You shall pity a charmer too. When he is bitten. But this is the system that you support. A corrupt system. Government means mind control.
Yeah.
God ain't gonna bless that. You know,
right.
Even what you think is so-called God is not gonna bless that.
Right. And then they don't know about the global elite. You know, they don't know about the banking cartel. See?
Yeah.
They think it's the corrupt government, but they don't understand about the economy.
Yeah. And see, a lot of that information is getting out now. You know, through the internet. Mainly through the prophets, number one. Okay? But a lot of this information is going out through the internet, through these different influencers, these different little videos and whatnot, talking about the Illuminati and the hierarchy that's actually running everything.
Right.
That you have a puppet government, you know. And the thing is, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you, whoever Bane said that, what can you do? That mean they can put it in your face now.
Right. They control the money. That's what Jacob's point is focused on the wrong thing. Or, you know, people, all these people here in Babylon are great. They focus on the wrong thing. You got to get your focus in on who's controlling the money. They know it's just, well, they know about the tiny tots, but,
right.
You know, they don't understand. That's what the problem, that's really the root of it.
Yeah.
These international bankers.
Which are all small hats.
Right.
All your media, small hats. All that controls people's thoughts, people's actions. And there's another thing. A lot of people are starting to find that's why everything is anti-sin. You can't do nothing against the oppressor, man. That was it.
Ecclesiastes, on Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 2, it says, as the judge of a people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of a city is, such are they that dwell therein. Like the elder has said, I mean, look at the ruler of your city. You know, all of he's corrupt. He's telling you he's corrupt. He's not going to heaven as if there was a heaven, but him declaring that lets you know, well, hey, well, what's he gonna do? Like you said, he's gonna make his heaven here at your expense. He said that. He said, I think I'm in heaven. Yeah, you're at the end of your heaven.
Yeah. Who was that? Drake had said that heaven can't be better than this, or something like this, or if you know. See, so what Rick Ross got? The promised land over there. What he got? Some they because Jake sold out for what Satan had to offer. You know?
Yeah. Satan told him, I'll give you the kingdom of heaven.
Yep. I'll give you all of this. Just like he tempted the Lord. You know, the Lord rejected it. That's the mindset you're supposed to be in.
Right. That's that deception. Look, I'll give you the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
On it right now.
Now for Esau, that's fine. Because this is they here.
Exactly.
You know? But for Jake, a lot of you Jakes can't sleep at night, man. All you want is your soul back. Too late. You got the bag, and you deceived your people. A lot of you guys, that's why you dope heads, man. Stay full of drugs, trying to escape reality because you know you done fucked up.
Yeah, and the serpent is biting now. The serpent has been deceiving. Now that serpent is biting.
Yep.
Still deceiving, but he's biting now.
A venomous bite. He ain't got a non-venomous. It's not a non-venomous serpent. This serpent is poisonous.
You got a lot of celebrities like even J. Cole. I just got no rap. He said, man, he got all the risk. He was like, shit, being broke is better.
Yep.
He got a hold to that life because it's like you grow up, you want to be that, you want to see what they tell you and what you see on the internet and social media and all that. And you actually get behind closed doors and you see what's going on. You see what actually comes with it. You're like, bro, these people are bugged out. Right? Like that movie, what was it? Like him. Right? They surround you with all of these people. All right? You can't have your friend that you grew up with. Everything is so artificial and planned out. They give you friends. They give you a woman.
Right.
Right? And they all change the way that you think and you operate. That's how you essentially selling your soul because, hey, you basically, being conditioned to behave a certain way. Right? And you abiding by those rules. That's why they always got to get high and get doped up. Right? Because you made a pact with yourself. But this man is dead.
It's an isolated life too. They can't go nowhere. Hey, a lot of them, especially talking all that tough shit, you gotta prove that shit to certain niggas, man. So then you talk all that shit on record, you can't go nowhere. Because if somebody catch you lacking, they gonna let you have it because they ain't got nothing to lose. And your mind is on trying to hold on to the little shit you sold your soul for.
Right.
Running your mouth.
Yeah. And he said when they make these covenants with Esau requires sacrifice too.
And he put a contract on them niggas.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Esau ain't stupid. He got contracts on you niggas. He hope y'all get killed. Or murdered, brother.
And still making money off of you after you dead.
You gonna make more money after you dead. Or they gonna go listen to it just because he just got murdered. I never even heard of this guy. Let me listen to his song.
Like Pop Smoke. Nobody listen to Pop Smoke every time.
Ain't nobody listening to him now. It ain't like, the late, they still,
Right. It's like you say, think about something like that Esau still requires sacrifice. That's a left-hand priesthood.
Right.
And he looks at himself as a God. So you got to continue to make those sacrifices for him to show your allegiance. It's like that on the right-hand side of the for him himself. So this is a spiritual sacrifice right now. We got to constantly work with it and do things with it. So Esau going to have you doing the same thing.
And that sacrifice, ultimately the sacrifice is for you to give up your soul. And that can come in different ways, whether you get bent over,
compromising your integrity. You might not never get bent over. You putting on a dress though.
Right. Exactly. Humiliation.
Throwing your morality out of the window.
Right. Give a family member or a friend.
Yeah, you might have to sacrifice a loved one. A lot of guys, you want to move up, somebody got to go. The higher up you go, the more you owe that devil.
Mark chapter 8 and verse 36 in the NLT. And it says, and what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul? Is anything worth more than your soul?
Right, so you gain the whole world, get all these riches, you get all these women, the cars, and the big house, and all of that, right? All that gets old, right? You didn't get all these things a couple months with Morris and Esau, right? And then you gotta live with that, all right? You gotta live with knowing what you can get and what you can let Esau do to you, all right? And what he gave you was not enough.
And it's like the apostles brought out. You did all of that to live a life of decay. A life of decadence is a life of decaying.
Right.
You're just rotting away.
Yeah, you eat yourself to your grave. Because you can eat whenever, whatever. A lot of the so-called delicacies are an abomination.
Yep. Then you get into freakism.
Yep.
Parties.
Oh, boy.
That's it.
You gotta show up at them parties.
All white.
You gotta stay locked in with what's going on.
You gotta hug a small hat and smile. And come out wear cutoff shorts with tattoos on your legs. Your hardest man. Walking around in cutoff daisy dukes down there, bro, with a little halter top on, bro.
Wow.
Coming back by Amazon.
Smiling.
Yeah.
Smiling in your face.
You supposed to be a hardcore gangster. You supposed to be popping this
Yeah.
shit.
Your favorite celebrities is some Moes and Bows.
Yeah.
Some is out open with it. Some is trying to keep it behind this curtain. But who was the Slim, the other thug? Not Slim Thug. Young Thug. Yeah, one of the thugs. You know, he said, you know, all them cats out there rapping is a bunch of Moes, bro. Including himself. Wow. And these are your mind influences that Esau has set up to condition your mind. Like you said, psyops.
Intent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
you
push
take
that
to
magic.
put the intent.
Sell drugs, commit adultery, be belligerent, fuck around behind your man's back. Oh, the sexy red is a plant, bro. That's a goddamn op, bro. That's your op. Esau put her in position, bro.
Be a hoe to the utmost.
But the ultimate slut, trash slut. Ain't nothing about her
Right.
appealing.
And they killing too in their music. They murdering and hitting you with sticks and switches too.
And aborting you Jakes. Jake always talking about protect the black woman, the black woman. The most dangerous place for you niggas to be is in her womb. Whether you an adult smashing her or a new beginner to life in her womb.
Right. It's dangerous in
It's
there.
dangerous in that thing.
Even if she don't go and get the abortion.
It's dangerous in that tunnel.
Toxins going in.
You go in that tunnel, it's dangerous. It should have a warning sign outside of every womb. Warning.
Yeah. And then multiple men, while they pregnant, they'll have multiple men still shooting the fiddle.
Yeah. Yeah. Surgeon General warning on your box. Irritate your own wrist. Straight up, we laughing. Irritate your own wrist. It might be somebody in there.
Right.
It is.
All them spirits. That's why she's crazy. She got multiple men in her brain. Like you get parasites that control your hunger and tell you what you think you should be eating right now. The way she acts is because it's about 100 niggas having a fight in her mind, man. Telling her to go 20 different ways. She got all them different spirits on her. She's like a goddamn, remember them old coffee pots that percolate? All that shit that's bubbling to the top of her head. She
Right.
don't
Trying to be men.
everything.
You can have multiple women
Yep,
of the opposite sex.
yep.
They trying to they done bought into Esau's philosophy.
Well, that's what Sexy Red say to do. Cheat on him first.
Whatever. Got that? No, good.
Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel.
It said there's no enchantment, right, against Israel, meaning we will be elected. Yeah. So Esau is constantly putting those enchantments out there about where to lead. Right? He controls what goes out, right, and what, gains traction, right, and what to put before you, right? And these things are conditioned in your mind, like the music or the radio, what goes viral, right? And people see this and they get conditioned to that way. Like they go to Sexy Red, like brother said, she ain't got no talent.
Right.
But you had the rapper, you had Drake take her in.
Yeah. Right.
Like they like, what's she doing in the song with Drake? She just got it. He calling her his baby mama.
Right.
They all hooked up.
And the food.
No, this guy Drake is at the top. You reached, you scraped up the scum of the pot
Yeah, they
to come sit next to you.
They endowed an induction into this realm.
And Jay can't see that.
He never would have blew up.
No, we need the. They want the scum, the bottom, the shit that's at the bottom of your shoe.
This is the type of woman we telling you black guys, you niggas, this is the type of woman you should be after.
And you know that little STD makeup line.
Yeah, that she had, yes.
Right. It was just the abomination of
this
plethora of abomination titles.
Yes,
Makeup.
yes. And
You know?
he went and got that shit.
And I guarantee she didn't come up with that idea.
Of course
She
not.
didn't come up with that shit, bro.
Esau sat there laughing. Man, we're gonna tell him to call it herpes simplex, whatever. Booty hole brown. Bro, it was disgusting. It's disgusting. Esau sat there and laughed. Yeah, now watch, these niggas are gonna go get it and wear it. He's laughing at you niggas, man.
And she's not even gonna say, you know what?
I can't do that. That's too much.
If you listen to them fucking hard lyrics, you could tell that Esau is whipping that pen. That ain't just the whole.
No, I know.
And they get them ghostwriters. They ain't writing
He's making them say the most generous shit that you could possibly fucking
Yes.
say.
That gotta get approved. Like they actually listen to this
Verse.
and say,
Yeah, let's go.
Right. And they not see, they got ghostwriters.
Yep.
Hey, dudes writing that shit for that disgusting
Yes.
before, bro.
Yes. Telling her how to rap. No. When you say that word, make it rhyme with this one right here. Okay, yeah, do it like this. Just like they showed on Boys in the Hood. They had to show Eazy-E how to rap. They in there coaching her, bro. Go ahead,
Proverbs 24:9. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Just all the foolishness they put out, coming up with the names of these things, coming up with different things to put into your mind, that's all to keep you in sin. All this is just nonsense. It's just eating junk food all fucking day.
Right. That play into that witchcraft too.
Yeah.
They use the food to, so every angle Esau hit you with his magic. You know?
Yeah.
Food, and then the meds, the MEDs, you know, they on that, and all those different things invoke demons.
Yep.
Mind is just being kept, unclean,
Really,
perpetually.
infested with demons.
A world of enchantment.
It should be obvious because it's all pointed at you, Jay.
Exactly.
It's all they not going up there messing with Elam and having this woman do. No, it's all pointed at you. Why? Because we are those people.
Psalms 83. Come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Like the brother say, you not, where the Elamites twerking? Yeah. And they probably Jake any goddamn way they doing that stupid shit.
You gotta go out and look at them.
Yeah. I'd say they exist, you gotta fight, but you gotta look for it.
And I look back, to the womb, Esau and Jacob, going at it. Right?
Yeah.
And it's constantly happening today. Esau is constantly, fucking with Jacob. All right? He said, I would slay my brother. He's doing that in many ways.
Yeah.
Like a song.
This is Psalms 83 in verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power.
Right? And the Most High is not being silent because he's speaking to his prophets. Right? The prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. Okay? And people always waiting on the Lord to come and talk to them personally and this and that. Right? No, you got to go to the prophets. To hear what the Lord is trying to tell you. All right? The Lord got us speaking out.
And have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right, crafty counsel. Right, they have deep meetings. You know how to come against these people on the side. Right, they make life hell.
Yeah.
Right?
And that example of sexy red, that's small potatoes compared to the rest of the shit this devil done done. Your whole life has been a fucking psyop.
Yeah. This whole construct.
The whole construct is all Edomite supremacy.
On your mind.
Yep. They were right.
Wise men.
Yeah.
Sitting at the table.
Yep.
Coming up with things.
They got the best of the best of the best, sir.
Like you put this ingredient in the food, it's going to make you behave this way.
Right.
So you're going to put in this, you're going to put in that.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to be able to avoid it. Like they constantly thinking of things.
So keep them on low vibrations, keep them in bad moods.
It's like with the lamentation, it's like, hey, it's because of the Lord's mercy we're not consumed.
Like the chicken on they clone
They
Tyrone.
call Tyrone.
Keep you upset. Zumbified.
They just going through the hell. They eat that chicken bacon happy as hell.
Laugh.
In hell, just laughing.
Right. Zombie mode.
It's like the golden child that had the blood in the opening.
Yeah.
Even you said they cloning Tyrone, niggas would watch that. See, they actually cloning people.
Right.
That's all Jacob get out of
Yeah,
it.
the actual message of the movie.
And women don't like that movie at
Oh,
all.
hell no.
They don't. Eve do not like that movie, bro.
Try to correct me. Tell me the truth. I don't want the fucking truth.
Mom, you want something to eat?
Right.
No, I ate after the church. All right. Where his daddy was?
Right. No doubt.
No daddy. Mama didn't interact with him. She watching TV and running her mouth on the phone.
Wow.
And made a bunch of Tyrones. That's how Jamie Foxx realized shit wasn't right. He was like, man, I ain't never seen you laughing. You know, all the time I knew this nigga, I ain't never seen him smile. Because he was eating that chicken. He realized, man, they putting something in this fucking food too. The grape juice, everything Jake was into.
Real life.
Yep.
They doing it.
They showed how the church was a joke. That it wasn't nothing but the club. Church ain't nothing but the fucking club, bro.
It had white Jesus up there too.
It would be sacrilege if it wasn't up there.
Completely.
Dancing, you got the women in there, they dress out provocative and sexy. They so-called catching the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
You see a titty bouncing. Come on, man.
Gyrate.
You got a dude running over. Come on,
Right. Yep.
Right.
Top of the field and shit.
What's that scripture? Stand now with thine enchantments. Get there. Because you done did all this shit, you goddamn devil. But the Most High is going to tell you, you can go and slice your throat. Go hang yourself on a rope. Or take a long walk off a short pier. You know, whoever got it.
Isaiah 47 and verse 12. Stand now.
Go up somebody. Go to about 10. Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou
Go
hast...
up one more.
Okay, I'm sorry, verse 8. No, verse 7. Isaiah 47 and verse 7. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever.
Oh, man. Yeah, they want to start at one on that one. Yeah, start at one now.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
This is the Most High is telling this devil. And he's at that, we at that point.
Right.
Okay? Yo, of course, we see it. You pulled that last jingle piece from out of the puzzle on purpose, man.
Right.
You need this place to implode.
Right. And we can see that this man is confused. He don't. When this shit all come crash, his plans come all crashing down.
He think he got a plan to. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this shit out, start anew. He think he got a solid plan, and even when the destruction come, I'm gonna go hide in these bunkers.
Right.
They done spent trillions of dollars on underground shit here in Babylon the Great, man.
And that space out in the
and they little shit, yeah, that
up
shit
in the,
in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't leaving about it. You can't leave here. You can't leave Earth. Okay? Anybody that believes the moon landing, you gotta be a fucking moron. Who was recording the shit when they took off, huh? That right there alone, bro, if you just think about that, then that should tell you everything you. We even got to get to the rotary dial phone. They talking to the motherfuckers. How? Just the fact that somebody recorded, y'all took off and it was y'all set the time on the camera, took off and it went back to the moon and got the film. Come on, man. Come on. And now y'all can't go back. Because y'all ain't never fucking did it. It's people that still believe that shit that they've been in the moon.
You got more technology, you never been back.
Makes no sense.
I told nigga that he wanted to fight.
Bro, you got more technology on your cell phone right now than they had in all the goddamn NASA in that day when they sent that shit up in the sky, bro. Or when they pretended to.
That was, what, 2 years ago, they said they landed a drone on Mars, and it came up and flew off the camera, and they were like,
We got a fucking rover on Mars. You can make a whole fucking Netflix special about that shit.
People sit there and watch that shit 24/7.
It's an alien, look.
I think it is on YouTube, the Mars rover live. They got a live chat. But I mean, okay, let's say that was true. What is it doing? It's just sitting there looking at dust. You know?
Not interesting at all.
Right.
On the whole planet.
And people ain't worried about that shit right now any goddamn way because they gotta pay their fucking bills.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and get by groceries.
But there's more Esau's enchantments. We went to the moon. Okay. But go back where we were.
Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
And you know, speaking of going into space and all that shit, the space program, that's when their kingdom started going into the toilet, man. You know? You got it.
That's in Obadiah.
Yep.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
Oh, wow. Read it one more time.
Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
You got to point that out. the virgin daughter of Babylon. So this is not talking about ancient Babylon. Okay? The virgin daughter of Babylon, that's another Babylon. Okay? It's making a distinction is two right there. And we are living in Babylon the Great right now, or existing in this place anyway. Because this ain't living, you know. Yep, 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 yep. Guess what? The cat is out the bag, you know. And for the people that don't, our people that don't want to take heed and come to the realization that this is Babylon the Great and it's gonna be destroyed, well, you gonna just go out with it. It's just, you know, you got it.
This is Psalm 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Shai, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Yeah, destroy it. You know?
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Yep.
See? So this is the daughter of Babylon.
Yep. And what them last two lines said?
It says, who ought to be destroyed.
Yep.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
See? And how have we been treated in this place? Since Esau got his disease-infested ass over here, how have we been treated?
Right.
We've been severely oppressed.
Yep.
Severely. Until this day. You know?
Yeah, and they say Edom. It's showing you that Edom is being called daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon. Got it.
Isaiah 47 and verse 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. This is his construct.
Yeah.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
And the ancient Chaldeans was known for their magic, you know, witchcraft.
Yep.
Take the millstones,
and they are in the same steed. You see, this place, like we was talking about earlier, you got a little bit of Greek, you got a little bit of Rome.
Yep.
All of the wickedness from all of these kingdoms that were so great at one time, they took all of the wicked aspects from these kingdoms and amalgamated it all. This is a gumbo of wickedness, man. They took a little bit of this spice and that spice and made a big goddamn abominable broth. You know?
That's what I mean. In their constitution, they made their religious freedom. You can practice whatever religion you want.
Whatever you want to believe.
Yeah. You know, ancient Chaldeans is part of the hierarchy of power. We want to get things done and progress the kingdom.
Yes.
You know, that's where the magi, the magi come into play.
Yeah.
The sorcery.
Wouldn't that cause confusion though in a kingdom where all of the subjects believe different, they all have a different belief system? Wouldn't that cause confusion in your society? Absolutely. You sit in the classroom with a so-called Christian, they getting ready to celebrate Christmas, but then you got a Jehovah's Witness in there and they don't celebrate Christmas. Then you got a little small hat in the class and they don't believe in Jesus. Ain't they gonna cause confusion amongst the children? Well, we believe this.
And
we believe that.
After they said the Pledge of Allegiance.
But they all got up in there.
Because the Pledge of Allegiance pretty much
It
said
trump
that
all
we
of
all
that.
one.
Yep.
It said we all one in unity, under God, indivisible. There's no division among us.
With liberty and justice for all. Yeah, right. That's what a crock.
Sounds good. They might need to make an ice agent say that shit before they go out.
Yeah.
Then they gonna teach you the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Theory. It was a big bang. You know? Just not what you think. You got it now. And it's gonna be another big bang. It's gonna be a lot of bangs. Yep. This whore, this virgin daughter gonna get ran through. All kind of missiles gonna penetrate
All
this.
kind of heads.
Oh, yeah.
The nuclear warheads
Yeah.
on an infinite place.
She's gonna be married
Right.
unto many men.
That's it.
You got it out.
Isaiah 47 verse 2, take the millstones and grind the mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass
Right.
over the rivers.
We bringing out all the
Go
dirt on this place.
Go eat
On
the
why this place is gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Why this man is gonna be taken out of power.
Yeah.
He's abused his authority.
It's gonna be totally justified. Where do you start and stop? We could call off all of your everything you guilty on till the missiles came, man, and we still wouldn't be done.
Right. The problems of the world is because of this devil.
Yep. But the wicked are in authority.
You got it, bro.
Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Through the mouth of the prophet.
That's it. You push the abominable acronym agenda.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
And you know the consequences for doing that.
Yep.
This devil think that, you know what, this disobedient child will do what I want, and if Most High try to stop me, I'm gonna kick his. I'm doing the Most High.
Yep. Yep.
That's this devil mindset.
That's why there's a space program. Who was that? Was that Ronald Reagan said if we were invaded by an outside source,
I believe so.
that we would all come together? You know? That's their mindset. They want to fight Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Well, yeah, the most, yeah. I probably said it wrong. The Most High is gonna make you want to put up your dukes, man, and you're gonna get annihilated. It's to say it's gonna be one-sided is an understatement. There's not gonna be on the heavenly host. There's not gonna be nothing touching it. No scratches, no nothing. You're not gonna be able to even touch the Lord, man, with nothing, none of your technology, which was given you.
Right. And you start gonna give it all he got.
Yeah.
Throw all your low-level, low-life-ass technology at the Lord and see how it work out for you.
Yeah.
Man, you're being told, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, and that you're gonna fight and still fail miserably.
Yeah.
Like, you being told that you're gonna lose and you're still gonna fight and lose. Like, that's gotta fuck with your head. Just like the Pharaoh. Actually, when the Most High
Yeah.
hardened his heart.
Yeah.
He was afraid.
Yeah.
Many times. The Lord kept putting his spirit, fuck that.
Right.
Y'all ain't going
So
nowhere.
it was.
Yeah, then he let him do that. Y'all leave. He's the Most High. Hey, pray for me too. And they left. Like, man, what the fuck? Man, fuck that. Go off.
Go
Yeah,
get that.
ain't that simple. He's like, hold on, you just told me to do this.
All over the place.
If I got it to it up at least, they think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
You know? They can be able to overcome and shit.
They showed
Exactly.
you that in Independence Day.
And the Most High sending that delusion to
Yeah.
them.
A small hat.
Don't tell them they're gonna win the war. When they can beat me, don't tell them, put in their mind that they can defeat me.
Jeff Goldblum ain't gonna save y'all.
That's why the scriptures say when they see Yahweh shine that chariot, they say, yeah, there's fight. Because what the fuck, I mean, come on, bro. Yahweh shine a chariot, bro. Like, you
Right.
know that's done with, bro. Your little fucking F-22 Raptor ain't about to do shit. You know, when the Most High can put in your spirit, can still fucking fight.
Yeah.
Because everybody know that's a losing fucking battle right
Yeah.
there. It's over, that.
It's 1 Kings 22:19. He said, hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand it says, and Yahweh said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. So the Lord had a particular purpose, right? He wanted this man to die, right? So he said, tell me which way that y'all can make this happen. So they start coming up with plans, right? Cooking up.
Yep.
This is what's happening, right, in the spirit world. All right, the Lord is basically giving them decrees on what's to happen, who to put to death.
Yeah. The Heavenly Father uses angels to get tasks done on this earth.
Yeah.
You know? And he used, the messages, his messages. And he got his prophets. You know?
Now, he said, there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him. And Yahweh said unto him, well, look. And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also.
Right. So all Esau's, their little scientists, you know, prognosticators,
Yep.
warlocks, you know, the Heavenly Father putting it on them in their mind to tell these elites, yes, you're gonna succeed. You will prevail.
You missed it.
Most of them puff him up to think he's really a god.
Right, with borrowed technology.
Yep.
With borrowed time.
Yeah. Yep.
The technology that really went to Esau's head.
Yeah.
You know? Esau believed through his technology he can take over the world and hold it and establish it forever.
The deceived and the deceived.
But yet he know he had but a short time.
The deceived.
I got this quote from Reagan.
That was Reagan said that?
No, I still got that quote. Yeah, that was
Oh, okay. You gonna go. You can bring it out.
It say, in our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Yeah. Talking about the Lord and the heavenly host, man. You know?
Now, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 1. And it came to pass, after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Right? Going to Yahweh's side. Coming back with the heavenly host of the armies of the heaven.
Trembling.
All right? For war. And when people see this, they're going to be in fear. But this is not going to be something that they expect to happen.
Right.
You got people who was talking about the rapture and this and that. Right? If they truly understood what was about to go down, all right, what was going to happen when the Lord returned, they would be in complete fear.
Yep.
Right? Just like Isaiah 63, he said that the Lord coming to the land of Edom.
Yep.
And he's coming back to shed blood. All right? And you got a lot of people, especially in the churches, they not preparing you for what's about to happen or telling you the truth of how the Lord gets down, how the Lord gets down the war. Right? And all the side the same thing. He's coming to bring judgment.
Right.
But that would put fear in you to want to get right.
Yep. Even though they've heard the scripture, the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, they don't understand what that means. But see, the Lord is going to come in the midst of war. The world is going to be preoccupied with the hell that's going to be breaking out. And the Lord going to come in the midst of that, man. And it's going to catch the world as a thief in the night. They not, like their brothers say, they not going to expect it because they don't know what to expect. The only ones that know what to expect is the elect. The rest of the world don't know what to expect. They don't know what's coming. because they ignoring the warning. Yeah, that's gonna be a thief in the night because it's totally unexpected.
Luke 12:49, he said, I am come to set fire on the earth. And what will I if he be already kept?
Now, what that mean? The Lord is coming to bring fire. That's contrary to what is taught in Christianity, man. Even with the rapture shit. The Lord said he coming to bring fire. If you think it's a rapture, wait, he just said he bring fire. He said nothing about a rapture. When do that come? A deliverance is coming. The Lord is going to deliver his elect, but all hell is going to be breaking loose on the earth, man. This place going to get destroyed, and the elect going to get beamed out of here in the twinkling of an eye. There's not going to be no rapture type shit like what these Christians teach.
As far as that rapture doctrine.
Right.
And then that rapture in a 7-year tribulation.
Yeah,
come back,
gotta wait around,
get the one that didn't succumb to the Antichrist.
7 years of tribulation.
He's coming back. He gonna come back. The rapture delivers the believers. And if there's some more believers,
but he ain't bringing fire this time, though. When that's gonna happen?
Exactly.
Because he said when he come back, he's sending fire.
Exactly.
So he got to come back another. Well, he gonna come back another time after that, then to bring the fire in. Because one of these times he got to come with fire.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't say he's gonna come back and leave and then come back
that
again.
Ain't in the scripture.
Many fucking times the Lord gotta come, man. Shit. Surely they closed. Nigga. All that purple.
Full of hatred.
Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
Right, when we say those chariots, right, shooting those lasers in each other. They try to portray it in the movies, but nothing can portray the power, right, that's coming.
Right.
Right? Hey, it's gonna be something that has never been seen, never been experienced.
Yep.
Right? What the chariots have been seen in their power in ancient times, right? But these people have not witnessed that. Right? They try to make the movies and all of that, but that can't amount up to what's going to happen because when you read Daniel's book chapter, they say it's going to be like something that's never happened.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. It's going to make everything else look like nothing.
Right. That's a big part of that too. Because the earth ain't never seen, the sky flooded with chariots, shooting laser beams, man, up and not, with visible.
Right.
You can see detail of the chariot.
Yep. They gonna show all of their power.
They're going to be afraid thinking it's aliens coming to conquer the earth. That's why a lot of people are going to be afraid. But really, after they first see, they go through their initial thought, but then when they're going to see your whole shot, they're going to know exactly what's going on.
Yep.
Right.
They're going to put it in their minds to know who he is.
The earth is gonna know.
Yep.
That's why Esau also always demonize the chariots. He always make the movies where they go against the alien force.
Yep.
Now look at Avengers.
Yeah.
Only in the movies.
Only in the movie.
Yeah, you win in the movies.
Right. Right. Because Iron Man, he'll go through his little shit and say, Iron Man, one of the motherfuckers, the one with the fucking diamond on his head. He'll be like, oh, it's only a 0.01% chance that we can beat Thanos. Motherfucker, you can't beat him, man. That means you can't fucking beat him. What do you mean? Esau his probabilities and shit. There's only one way. Nah, motherfucker.
Right.
Y'all was shotgun.
Only in the movies.
No way.
Only in the movies, but not in the Most High's movie.
Right.
You lose.
Yep.
You destroyed in the Heavenly
Yep.
Father's movie.
Yep.
Which is right here
In that book.
scriptures.
Yep. That's why we laughing and smiling. We happy about that, man. You know? Because the movie, what you see it going as is a total fucking prison planet, man. You got to get taken out of the way. Hell, he'll destroy itself. You'll have a whole society. This will be a whole society of robots and fucking AI, man.
Right.
And they'll get rid of humanity.
Yep, and the mixing of man and technology, so with humanoid.
Yep. That's the best. Cyborg.
You know, humans walking around. Might be full of chips.
And we ain't talking legs. Yeah. What was that?
Yeah. Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah.
So that's the nations coming together, going back to the quote from Reagan. You know, all of them, they're gonna be fighting each other when they see the power and the glory,
right,
the unstoppable force of our shot. Man, they gotta team up. Whatever that is.
Like in Independence Day. Hey, we're getting a signal from the Russians. They said that they gonna do this. Okay, well, somebody get a signal to the Arabs, and we're gonna attack them from this side. Do whatever the hell you want. You're gonna get annihilated.
And your whole child could be on that type of time.
Yep.
I guess he came like a lamb back then when they come to the war.
Yep.
Right? And they were like, hey, shit, do something. He gonna put it in their mind and do something like, nah, we're gonna get better.
Yep.
He's gonna show his power too. He destroy all you nations in the land of the valley of the house of Mount. You know? Right. So you Hamites gonna be there, you Elamites gonna be there, Moab gonna be there, Ammon gonna be there, everybody gonna be there.
Right.
You know?
Who's gonna be the victor of this last world war?
Right.
You know? How about our shot?
They say he come in to sit on the throne of David. He sit on that throne. What was David doing back then in the planet?
Kicking ass.
It said that he shall have many crowns on his head.
Yep.
The King of Kings, Lord of Lords. He come to show that power.
Yep.
And you can't fight something spiritual, right, with something carnal. Now, that is a losing battle. It's already rigged.
Right.
It's not, like that. The angel's not going to come, and then it's going to be, the battle's going to be hard to win. He's going to actually put him on fight against the angels. The angels and the kids
Right.
Come to have fun.
Beyond supernatural. With spiritual power. I can tap into the portal, you know, and make it work. Right. You see? Give it power. It ain't gonna be no shorting out, burning out.
Right.
Need fluids and need transponders and transmitters and none of that stuff. Yeah. Board, electrical boards, data centers.
Right. The Most High's mind don't need a data center.
Cell tower.
Yeah.
He's going to have Will Smith hijacking the chair and he's driving it now.
Right. Dragging the so-called alien.
After he kicked his ass. And talk shit. Right.
Like he was an alien inside the
In the
suit.
skin.
That's a fantasy.
Right.
Yeah. Second Ezra 13 and verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
Like going into the chariot, the gigantic chariot, right? That Yahweh shines from the ground. That's why I said in Revelation, the first chapter, the every eye shall see.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard not to see Yahweh shine.
Right, like in that movie Independence Day. That cherry could be seen from one end of the earth to the other. You know, I mean, it was. They gave a kind of a idea. You know, I mean, it was massive. I mean, that thing covered the whole sky.
Yep.
But I beheld, and lo, he had raised himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Right, so it's so big, like, man, if we took this from somewhere, I can see where it came from.
Right.
I cannot. You know how big a fucking mountain is?
Oh shit.
Right, and you can't see when you look at your eyesight can't see that far to where do it start and where does it end?
Right.
You know?
It's a great mountain. Go back to Daniel, I believe, the second chapter, it said the stone cut out without hands. That hit the statue. Right? That's your house now.
Yeah.
What can you do against that?
Nothing.
Ain't no jets, no technology, no weapons. Like Esau can do this stuff.
You got one craft that's so big, it take up all of your visual of the sky.
Right.
You ain't even got nothing that big to start with.
And the U.S. just sent destroyers, like one of the largest.
To Venezuela, yeah.
That's just one.
Right.
That's the largest you got, but that's just like one little.
Right.
You want something that's blacking out the sky.
Yep. And the ocean, think about how big the ocean is. The ship is floating on the ocean. The chariot gonna be bigger than the ocean, man. Can you fucking imagine something that covered the whole United States?
Right.
One chariot? Yeah, yeah. All hell gonna be breaking loose on this earth.
Archangel Michael,
Yeah.
Esau's in big fucking trouble and don't know it. Don't realize the extent of the trouble you in.
Independence Day, they said that the ship was 300 miles long. And the Independence Day 1, but then Independence Day 2, they said the ship was 3,000 miles long.
Yeah.
That's like the size of the Mango bird. Like you say, east and west.
I think it's what, 5,500?
About 33,000 by 2,000 square miles.
Yeah.
It's like 2,600 across.
Yeah, 3,000 from the east to west and 2,000 going up and down north and south.
You found it out?
Roughly quoting it, this is the curse that goeth over the face of the whole earth that we're speaking about. Zechariah. I bring it out. Zechariah 5 and 1, it says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth, that was the point, Yeah. The chariot, man, it's gonna cover the earth, It's gonna be that big.
Yeah, yeah.
A curse ain't nothing to do.
No.
So when you seeing these things, you should be afraid when people having these chariot sightings. Right? They should be afraid. We understand and know what it is. So, if we know those men, we understand that's our salvation. All right? But they come in to cause damage.
Yes, right.
On him that stealeth. The thief.
Yep.
The thief of the earth.
Yep.
The murderer. The rapist.
He even stole his own identity. He steals everything and lie about it.
Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Like they was afraid. They seen the power that he came with. It's like you can't do nothing against it. But the Lord put it in their spirit to still come and fight anyway. Basically sending them to that battle.
Yeah.
By way of Yahweh Shai. Alright?
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Right, because he described like it wasn't no ancient like warfare, like what he ain't have no sword in his hand. He ain't doing that. I didn't see none of that. But the weapon he used was fire. He described it when you see him in his picture. Right?
And in Isaiah 47 it says, I will not meet thee as a man. So he ain't gonna come at you with a conventional war continuing. This is verse 10. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest.
Going to those chariots, like I said, shooting out that those lasers. But this is what you see in the vision, right? Destroying the armies, right?
And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Like completely vaporized. All of these armies, the multitude of however many that's out there is going to completely turn to fucking ashes. And he said that it was just dust and the smell of smoke left after all of these people. He said shit.
Right.
So I was afraid.
And they gonna be on the attack. It ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
However that looking that day, it ain't gonna touch Yahweh Shai and the angels.
Yeah.
Or the chariots.
Yeah.
Because the chariots got a spirit within them and themselves.
Like niggas going to the army and this and that.
The chariots are spirits. My spirits. You know?
Like I said, people going to the army, they want to do all this and fight the army and this and that. They also going to have the draft. This is what you going to be drafted to do.
Verse 12, afterward I saw the man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick with great fear, and I awaked and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. So it says, show me now the interpretation of this dream.
Because, man. Y'all brothers got some more? Yeah, because I'm throwing it out, bro.
That, you want to give all praise, honor, and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wachakodash. Shalom.